Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into the unvarnished truth about electric vehicles that the manufacturers might not want you to know. Despite the initial hype, the reality of owning an EV isn't quite as rosy as advertised. Let's unravel the top 9 reasons why interest in electric cars has been waning and what's really driving this shift. Number 9, the great infrastructure flop. Despite significant technological advancements in the past decade, owning an EV remains challenging, primarily due to underdeveloped charging infrastructure. Pew Research Center reports that 56% of Americans doubt the U.S. will build adequate infrastructure to support widespread EV adoption. Even in states like California, where public chargers are relatively available, issues persist. A Berkeley study found that 20% of charging attempts fail. Problems like frequent malfunctions and lengthy charging times highlight the infrastructure's inadequacy, especially in rural areas where it's almost non-existent. Automakers such as BMW, Hyundai, and Honda have launched their own network of 30,000 chargers. But this is just a small fraction of what's needed to serve the vast expanse of America. The government's efforts so far are insufficient to address these challenges effectively. Number 8, the costly battery recycling conundrum. As the EV market expands, so does the challenge of recycling batteries. Despite their eco-friendly image, the reality of battery recycling is far from green. Lithium-ion battery recycling is energy-intensive and environmentally taxing. The process involves extracting valuable materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel using toxic chemicals, contributing to environmental pollution. Moreover, the infrastructure for efficient battery recycling is still underdeveloped. Recent reports indicate that only a small fraction of batteries are recycled properly, with many ending up in landfills or incurring high processing costs. This inefficiency adds to the environmental footprint of EVs, offsetting the zero emissions benefit of driving them. As recycling technology evolves and regulations tighten, manufacturers may pass these costs onto consumers, further diminishing the economic perks of owning an EV. Number 7, the environmental impact reality check. Only 47% of Americans now believe electric cars are better for the environment, a sharp drop from 67% in 2021. The shift in perception stems from growing awareness of the environmental impact of EV batteries. These batteries, made from essential materials, require significant CO2 emissions during mining and production, making the overall carbon footprint of EVs larger than that of gasoline vehicles. While EVs are cleaner during operation, as they have no tailpipe emissions, their environmental benefits are diminished when considering the fossil fuels used to generate much of the world's electricity, about 60% in the US. Thus, the initial carbon footprint of an EV may not be fully offset until after 50,000 to 100,000 miles of use. Additionally, battery replacements mean the environmental impact can start accumulating again over time. Number 6, reliability issues. The promise of superior reliability due to fewer moving parts in EVs hasn't quite materialized. Last year's Consumer Reports survey revealed that EVs encounter 80% more problems than their gas-powered counterparts. Problems extend beyond just the battery and charging system to include issues with basic controls, displays, and even core functions like navigation systems and smartphone apps. This higher rate of issues, combined with the poor assembly quality seen in some models, contributes to a growing dissatisfaction with EVs. It's no wonder interest in electric vehicles has dropped by 9 percentage points over the past year. With more problems emerging and fewer solutions in sight, it's clear that the road to a reliable EV experience is still bumpy. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Number 5, the depreciation dilemma. Electric vehicles might come with a hefty price tag, but the real kicker is their steep depreciation. While the average vehicle loses around 38% of its value over 5 years, EVs can lose up to half of their value in the same time frame, sometimes even more. This trend worsened as manufacturers like Tesla slashed prices to attract new buyers, leaving early adopters feeling the sting of substantial losses. The used EV market remains weak, partly due to the high cost of potential battery replacements and the lingering concerns about EV ownership. As a result, the depreciation issue persists, making EVs a tough investment. Number 4. Build quality blues. From day one, electric vehicles have faced criticism over their build quality, and unfortunately that hasn't changed much. The high cost of EV batteries and production challenges have led to inconsistent quality control. Legacy automakers still struggle to turn a profit on EVs, leading to corners being cut in quality assurance. This has resulted in noticeable defects, such as Tesla's infamous panel gaps. While it was initially attributed to Tesla's startup nature, it turns out that even established manufacturers struggle with build consistency. From exterior panel alignment to interior materials, the quality often falls short of that seen in internal combustion engine vehicles. Number 3. Shrinking incentives. The once lucrative incentives for EV buyers are becoming a thing of the past. Federal tax credits are harder to qualify for, and state-level support is dwindling. For instance, New Jersey's tax-free incentive for EVs has been replaced with a new 6.6% fee and a fixed $250 charge to support the Transportation Trust Fund. Conversely, states like Texas, which previously offered no tax relief for EVs, are now imposing an additional $600 annual fee. These changes make EVs increasingly less accessible, particularly for the middle class, as the financial advantages begin to evaporate. Number 2. The maintenance myth. Remember when EV manufacturers promised minimal maintenance and lower running costs? The reality is quite different. Charging at home might be cheaper than gasoline, but it's not always feasible for everyone. Public charging stations often come with a higher price tag, sometimes exceeding the cost of gasoline. Additionally, while EVs don't need oil changes, their additional weight can lead to more frequent tire replacements. The lower reliability score of EVs means more visits to the repair shop after the warranty expires, with repair costs often higher due to the complexity of electric systems and a lack of trained technicians. Number 1. Real-world range. Enthusiasm for EVs has waned, with only 3 out of 10 Americans considering making the switch. Range anxiety remains a major hurdle. Even though some EVs boast a range of 300 miles per charge, real-world conditions can drastically reduce this. Cold weather, aggressive driving, and hilly terrain can all deplete the battery faster than expected. Moreover, towing can cut the range by half, and the inability to fully charge the battery, fast charging is limited to 80% before slowing down, adds to the frustration. The claimed range often becomes a reality only under optimal conditions, with compromises on driving style and cargo capacity. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to Piston Pundit for more in-depth vehicle updates and automotive insights. Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. See you next time.